Joe Clay? Yeah, I know Joe Clay. Thing is, about boys like him, looking for a place to belong. Went out there to Vietnam, came back empty. Then he enlisted in the Angry Army, damn near lost his mind. And once you lose that, there ain't no turning back. Get off me, man! Who are you?
You're telling me where they are!
Tell you.
Now you're gonna tell me where Alfredo is!
Who?
Alfredo!
I don't know who that is.
Wait a minute! Didn't I kill you last week?
No, it's impossible. I'm right here.
Yeah, I'm sure I killed you! You look exactly the same! I'm doing the exact same thing here!
It wasn't me.
Who was it?
Oh shit, man, that's Carlos.
Carlos?
Yes, it's Carlos. Fuck.
Well then who's the guy that I killed that had PCP yesterday?
You that guy? That was fucking Pablo.
Pablo?
Yes, man. Then you killed fucking Rodriguez.
How many of them are you? How many times do I gotta fucking do this?
Wait, a ver, 7 plus 5 divided by 3 multiply. Have you met Juan?
No!
Okay, minus Juan. 36?
36 fucking times!
36.
Fuck this shit! No! Why am I doing this? I'm fucking tired of this shit! Over and over! Juan! Where are you, Juan? Damn! I really wanted to like Mafia 3 more than I actually ended up liking it. I really enjoyed Mafia 2 and hoped that this new game could build and improve on that formula. But instead it seems like they decided to throw out most of that and create something that tries even harder to mimic the GTA series, only completely lacking in the compelling gameplay in its main missions. I knew it was. Why are you shimming? Give me the controller. Is that how it happened? What the fuck is this? And they said, what the fuck?
Oh, man.
Everything feels like a repetitive grind as you're progressing through the story that eventually you stop caring after a pretty strong opening few hours.
Woo! Man, I like that.
Yeah. Oh, we got some beers?
Drinking and driving was legal.
Don't worry about it.
It's a shame too, because you can tell 2K really wants this one to be a mega hit, to reinvigorate the franchise. And you could tell in certain aspects of the game, incredible care and detail has been put into recreating the time period.
Look who I found panhandling out in front of the train station. Pleasure, man. Boy, I send you to bring Lincoln Clayhorn. Not the big nigga who ate him.
Well, shit, old man. I finally went somewhere they knew how to cook.
Welcome home, son.
And one of the hands-down best parts of the game is its soundtrack. A perfect selection of music to accompany its moments. It is a 10 out of 10 on that aspect, with such classics as and during high-speed chases, we get And who can forget the famous... Yeah, I want to avoid copyright. Though they should display the names of the songs as they play in the game for new people discovering some of these classics.
There he is, James Brown.
Oh shit!
That's how it goes.
Now, although it sounds nice, what ultimately brutally murders Mafia 3 is Hangar 13's lack of creativity. It's almost insulting that the game ends up being so boring and such a huge slog when you compare it to the excellently directed cutscenes that it has. It's almost like two separate games here. We're shown some of the best voice acting with extremely impressive graphics and lip syncing that I have ever seen. Perhaps the best.
But look at their lips. You can even see their fucking tongues. It's amazing.
But only during these story bits. It becomes a bit shocking and starkly disappointing when the rest of the game fails to live up to that in actual missions. Here's the breakdown of what you're actually going to be doing in Mafia 3. You see, there are 9 districts in this city, not counting the Bayou, and every single one of them plays exactly the same. You talk to a yellow diamond, Donovan, to start. He tells you to talk to 2 different people in that district, which unlocks 2 different colors of missions. Say, pink and red. Now, these pink and red missions are both causing around $50,000 worth of damage to Marcano's operations. You do this by interrogating targets, blowing up crates, or killing enforcers. Every single time. With no variation. That's it.
And the problem is that this animation is the same animation for the 2, 4, 6, 8 times that you do this, opening up the rackets for each of your lieutenants. So that adds to the repetitive feeling even more.
It does not matter that it's weed, PCP, car theft, sex, or even a slave trade at one point. They all play out in exactly the same way. Now, you'll be doing this until a boss is drawn out, or rather he appears in a place you've likely already visited, magically, but this time he's surrounded by more goons. So you go, you stab him, you take his Vargas poster that's hanging in his office, and repeat the exact same process for the other color. That is it! There is no variation, no deviation from this. It's this shit over and over and over and over. Kill!
For your help.
All those animations are the same. I'm sick of it at this point.
Hey! Tell me what I need to know.
You'll find the boss there.
Shit!
Sorry about the headache, brother.
Oh, shit.
Well,
you
what you gonna do, nigger? This.
Oh, they didn't even give you an option. He just straight up killed him.
I don't need an option for that guy. And I held Jimmy to the knife.
You hear? Bury me. Worrying about the wrong man, Jimmy.
For all 9 districts, times 2. That is 18 times doing the same thing. Though it feels more than that, like double, because all the animations that you're doing in those look the same. From interrogating lackeys to interrogating the boss. So that's 36 times. 36 times of the same shit.
If you destroy it, the boss is gonna lose a lot of money.
Go around me! Go around! Go around! I'm gonna kill him!
Car in the back! Houston.
Who at Hangar 13 and 2K thought that this was a good idea for all of its gameplay? There is such a lack of creative missions in this game. The only possible good ones are at the end of each of those 9 district grinds, where you go kill one of Marciano's family or mob bosses in a story bit. But even these turn out mostly disappointing. A terrible boxing minigame where the melee combat is even worse than in Mafia 2. A theme park mission that should have been a hell of a lot better than it is. And no, you can't ride any of the rides.
I just want to ride one ride.
One ride.
Funhouse, I don't want to go in there. Fucking clowns.
Okay, this better be fun than a Funhouse.
I hate clowns. Fucking clowns.
I hate clowns too.
Hell, I can only think of 2 standout, memorable missions in the entire game. An opportunity to interrupt a KKK rally where you can hilariously mow people down or toss grenades.
Let's do it.
And the values of his people.
Granada! Granada! What the fuck?
Oh no, you're not fully.
Ah, sniper rifle.
He's running, kill him now! This
Idiot.
bad animation.
Stupid idiot racist. You fucking racist AI.
And a really cool river steamboat sinking that just comes just too little, too late. The game is real flashy on the outside, but on the inside, the core is hollow, repetitive, and a grind. And if it didn't have such a good soundtrack and impressive in-between cutscenes, I probably wouldn't have even bothered to finish it.
Bro. Hello.
Another problem is that you don't actually ever really feel like a Mafia in Mafia 3. In fact, Lincoln Clay almost feels like some murderous psychopath than some sort of honor-bound Mafia man at times.
Killing all the racists.
They should have had the racists do something a little more fucked up to you. Like shoot up one of your districts and have a little cutscene with it, so that you have even more of a motivation to go around murdering and killing them back. But they really didn't. So when they're having like barbecues and you feel a little awkward going in there and
Just
just
having a
blowing
good
them all
time.
away.
He's like, you sure this is the place?
Sure, there's a mechanic where you dole out territory to one of 3 sub-bosses, careful to split it evenly or risk pissing off one of them to the point where they come after you and you have to end up going out and killing them. That's cool.
Motherfucker! You've been talking to me all wrong, Cassandra. You lied to me twice, I think. And you fucking pissing me off. I know you lied to me once, and you're talking to me all wrong. Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
But outside this, there's not much else.
Your decision. Listen here. You put my men on the front line and locking down the action, I consider your decision fucking made. Ain't nothing to discuss.
Don't fucking talk to me like that, Cassandra! Fucking sick of your shit.
And although your sub-bosses can earn kickback money for you, there's almost nothing to spend it on in the game. The money you earn in-game feels pointless, as you don't really buy anything other than guns, most of which you pick up off dead bodies, while the other half of guns and supplies are apparently arbitrarily locked off behind having to gain favors with your underbosses.
And here's the thing, I can't even get fucking grenades, because I gotta get Burke's favor in order to even have the grenades, so I can't blow up.
Relations. Take it to a strip club.
Use it in good health. I'm heading out.
Drink some beer.
Drink some beer with him. No, he wants this racket, and in order to get the racket, I gotta do this.
You'll also be able to call up car services, bank loose cash on the go, and resupply from a weapons van that likes to park in the middle of the fucking street for some reason. It makes you feel, but those do feel cool. It makes you feel like somebody important when all three are coming up.
Damn, girl! Betty, are you fucking drunk?
What are we handling today?
You better take my money to the bank. Don't get your hair done. Don't go shopping.
Better not lose this.
Okay, I'm good to go.
Hey!
Now, if you choose to do repetitive side missions for the same underbosses, like driving semis across the map or killing and interrogating targets like you've already done 1,000 times, you'll gain access to markers for which you can use to call up hit squads that can support you in battle, get the cops off your tail during a chase, and some other one turning off phones that you'll never use. Unfortunately, there's another thing. There's just nothing to do in this city. There's no side activities at all, just like in Mafia 2. It just feels like an empty city. They didn't put anything extra there. You're going on that linear progression. Gone are any sense of Mafia building, like buying businesses or open gang warfare in the streets, protecting your territories with Tommy guns. There's no customization of Lincoln's clothing or his cars as there was in Mafia 2 more than 6 years ago. Hangar 13 has opted for a more scripted and linear take on building up to a Mafia boss in hopes that future of these games will expand the franchise, so I guess maybe we will see those mechanics in sequels, but they're just not here, okay? And you had to come out swinging hard.
I'm not sure about the draw distance either. It's got this ugly haze and fog. But the game looks incredibly good sometimes.
Essentially, the game looks like a really strong, buff fighter on the outside, but he just does not hit hard enough. And one that's plagued with inconsistency problems.
Why is it not dying? What the fuck?
Fuck you, dude! What are you, fucking invincible?
What the fuck?
Hello? Yes. We need help right away.
That was interesting.
It got hammered for releasing at 30 frames per second locked on the PC, but mere days after, a 60 frames per second patch was applied. It definitely helped smooth things out, but by then, the Steam reviews were already in the dumps. It hammers home the do it right the first time idea and release when it is ready mentality.
Take the rest of the day off.
What?
I can't have her telling nobody. I'm sorry.
That was mean. In the sofa at
I
least.
put her in the couch.
Yeah. What the fuck? She disappeared.
Yep.
That's how you do it.
That's
how
how
you
you
hide a body.
I had a body in the couch. I put her in the cracks and the crevices. I'm like a master ninja. Master of disguise.
Now, as you drive around, and you will be driving around a lot, the environment seems to lose a bit of texture and detail. The skyboxes, they are just awful looking.
What the fuck is this?
Wow.
What is wrong with the sky? 2K. This is Zelda Ocarina of Time's clouds, right? Okay.
Nintendo 64.
Nintendo
really
64.
old.
Now compare with these clouds.
Oh my god.
Yeah, boy. 2016, motherfuckers. Oh yeah. That look good. That look good.
If you go outside and look at the sky, that's how it looks.
That's how it looks. That look good.
And when you think about it, that's like half of your game. When half of your game looks like shit, the sky, it's hard not to notice.
Whoa. Okay.
The dynamic weather effects disappoint resulting in extremely awkward transitions, fast ones between day and night, dawn and rainy and clear skies, enough to make you scratch your head when it happens.
So if somebody hears the criticism, hey, this particular game is a little excessively repetitive, they jump to say every open world game is repetitive. But that's not really the case. What we're saying when we say this game is repetitive is it is overly repetitive for an open world game. Not that you, in a video game, drive and shoot. No fucking shit, Sherlock. Every game you pretty much drive and shoot that is similar to the... What the fuck happened to the weather? Did it just go from night to day? That look good!
And the grenades, this is a good one though, they're hilarious. In a so bad, it's good way.
I love how these...
And one chair is still there.
I can't wait to get to this part. This is the quest I'm on right now. I'm gonna do the same thing.
I hear 1,000. 1,000. Do I hear 2,000? You can't. Oh, fuck. Grenade!
He lives! He lives!
Yay! And now he's gloating over them. Perfect.
Damn.
We are the savior. Woo! That's how it's done, chat. That's how you deal with slavers. Now I'm gonna fuck you up.
So ultimately, with less compelling gameplay than desired, it's up to the story of Mafia 3 to hold things up. And that story is told in an awkward fashion. It's not that I don't like the documentary style. I do. I love that, actually. But it's more that they switch from these interesting personal stories, these one-on-one things, to a Senate hearing on C-SPAN. Just about the most boring vehicle for the game to deliver context through.
Lincoln left him with me and I got him the hell out of there. And you still know
Oh my God, with the C-SPAN bullshit.
And this investigator who is following the whole story often jumps to and fro in different moments in time. It's just much weaker storytelling overall than if they had just stuck with these personal stories from Lincoln's closest allies and hell, even surviving enemies. They should have stuck with their best asset, characters like the preacher.
Now, before all that mess in New Orleans, Joe Clay, he was a good boy. A damn good boy. But now, he ain't no better than the rest of them. Turned his back on his friends, his family, anybody. Looking for a quick paycheck. Now he's just a damn criminal. A hired assassin.
Preacher, you talking shit about me?
Joe Clay, is that you? You said this was a close set.
You dead, motherfucker!
I said you were a good boy, Joe. A good boy. Play the tape. Play the tape, show him.
Die!
Ah!
Now, I shit all over it, I said all the bad stuff, but does that mean it is all bad? That this is a shit game? No, not at all. There are plenty of bright spots. The gunplay is very satisfying. The driving itself has been improved from previous Mafias with even 2 different modes, normal or simulation, to appease both types of players. The lighting effects are superb and very realistic looking. What now? Say the N-word again one more time, motherfucker!
God, that guy was an asshole.
The collectibles are pretty strong, although I may be a bit biased as a fellow Vargas. My main man Alberto here contributes his classic pinup art. We're real proud of him. As well as some real-life Playboy magazine excerpts. Though they essentially become, you know, booby hunts.
It's an amazing month.
1969.
This is my month.
1960. Bajongas, Joe. That's a little unreasonable. I don't know what it was with the 60s. You know how they had the machine gun jubblies? This is where Austin Powers got inspired from.
I think so.
But damn. What are you doing in my backyard?
I just need this magazine. I'm sorry.
I'm looking at nudie magazines.
Still, I actually wanted to collect all of those collectibles, including the Buff Jesus pamphlets. Hell yeah, Buff Jesus.
I know Joe collects the Repents because you got Buff Jesus.
Buff Jesus, son.
He says, "You gonna nail me to the cross?" No, son. Drink your milk.
Please forgive me for these games.
Yeah, so basically what I'm trying to tell you are the collectibles are some of the most fun collectibles in the game.
There are some compelling characters here like Donovan and the Preacher and more. However, with no customization, no multiplayer at all to speak of, and with no expanded Mafia building elements, the game leans very heavy on that cinematic storytelling side. But those bits are fleeting when put next to the very large segments of actual repetitive, grindy gameplay and unimaginative vanilla missions. So the final verdict for Mafia 3 is a 6 out of 10. Now, while I probably would have rated the previous Mafia 2 6 years ago to 7 out of 10, we expect more from our open world games these days. And 2K got a lot right with this latest Mafia. That's why it is slightly above average, but not beyond that. It's beautiful looking at times, but it's also inconsistent. And at its core, that boring mission design kills most of its fun factor. I'd say wait for the price to drop on this one, but that it is worth picking up at some point if you're a fan of revenge stories, the late 1960s, or open world games. Let's hope that even with this game's flaws, that it sells well enough so that 2K can make the necessary corrections in a sequel. But I think personally Lincoln Clay's storyline is pretty much resolved. I'd rather see a continuation of Vito's story or that bit that they teased with Donovan at the end. Until then, I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show.
Times 5 divide. Have you met Juan?
No!
Okay, mine is Juan.
Mine is Juan. Mine is Juan.
Play the tape. Let him hear it. You dead! Yeah. Yeah. Remix! That's like you can scratch your CDs. Wait, your records.
Hey, man. That's how they did it back then. Record, all right.